Welcome to the 2024 Division 2 Reserves Grand Final between Croydon and East Burwood. My name is Jared Beanland, and joining with me today here at Walker Park is Paul Uconi. Paul, how are you today?
I'm good. It's a great day out here at Walker Park and a great start to the day here for Croydon, who, of course, they're playing in 3 grand finals. They got the under 19.5s grand final, which is a great start for them as the umpires are walking out to the Imperial here, as we love to see. And I'm looking forward to the reserves, as we've got East Burwood who are coming out here as well.
Yep, absolutely. That's something that I do love about the team of volunteers here at Mitcham, the people who work here behind the scenes. They've got the sense of humour. They love giving a bit of a nudge to the umpires, the villains of the piece as they would be. But as you say, of course, East Burwood's coming out as well, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see if Croydon can do the three-peat in one day. That'll be fascinating. A dominant year for Croydon in the reserves as well. Just the one loss during the home and away season. Finished top, and it's been an excellent season for them. Beat East Burwood, of course, by 5 points in the semi-final. And East Burwood are the underdogs here today.
Yes, I looked at the previous matchups earlier. The one loss was actually to East Burwood, so it's in the home and away meetings, it was very even between. So it was 1-1 between the two sides. In round one, East Burwood beat Croydon by 14 points, 6-6-42 to 4-4-28, and then in round
10, I think.
Round 10, Croydon got the chocolates over East Burwood by 16 points, 7-7-49 to Croydon to East Burwood 5-3-33. And in the second semi-final, which was only 2 weeks ago, Croydon got up by 5 points in a tight one, Nottingham 4-58, Croydon to East Burwood 8-5-53. So if it's anything like the second semi-final, what a game we're in for.
Oh, I can't wait. This is a fantastic matchup between two teams. It seems that East Burwood do match up better against Croydon than a lot of other teams in the division, and I think that gives them a really good shot today. And what I've been impressed as well about East Burwood is that they have come from behind within the context of the season, so to speak. They had the 5 losses throughout the home and away season. They were able to beat Boronia, a nigh rampant Boronia side, on 2 occasions in the 2 finals, the qualifying final and the prelim as well. East Burwood 9-7-61 defeated Boronia 4-4-28 the first time they met during the final season, and then again 9-6-60 to 5-8-38 just last week. So I think we're in for a really good game here today, as East Burwood, they've had a good final season so far. And just looking at some of the players that we're looking out for here today, Lee Kimpton, former Silver Man, of course, one of the primary goal kickers for them back when he was playing for them back into Division 4, and another former Division 4 player, Luke Hoogstra, as well. He was with Kilsyth. We actually saw Luke Hoogstra play in the senior side against Boronia in round earlier on in the season. At Croydon Reserve in the match of the round. So interesting to see what he'll bring in the ruck contest today, if he does indeed go to ruck. He's a bit versatile. Plenty of players out there today that I'm very much looking forward to. Also for East Ringwood, James Reddy. That's one that East Burwood, sorry. We'll get things sorted out. James Reddy, Cody Logan. Couple of players that I recognise for sure. Jacob Mulqueen as well. It's going to be interesting to see what they bring to the table today in the grand final. As the umpires are just lining up there in front of the cup. And I'm not sure, do we have the... I haven't actually been here for a reserves grand final for a couple of years. Do we have the national anthem before each game? Okay, great. Fantastic.
So as both sides are coming in for the national anthem here for the reserves grand final here in Division 2. Both sides getting set here as they're just getting their photos taken just before they stand for the national anthem.
And I like the look of East Burwood's clash strip as well.
Very nice jumper, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's their Indigenous jumper.
I reckon it is the probably the NAIDOC week jumper that they would have worn. Haven't seen East Burwood this year actually. It's been a rough season for them in the seniors, so didn't have any marquee games to go down to East Burwood or to see any of their away games.
On behalf of the Eastland Football Netball League, welcome
anthem.
to Walker Park for today's Eastland Division 2 Reserves Grand Final between Croydon and East Burwood. We begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather and pay our respects to their elders past and present. We extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. Congratulations and best of luck to both sides competing in today's decider. Officiating umpires for today's match are, in the field is Nick Palmer, Holly Maston and Tyler Hunt. The boundary umpires are Harrison Geeson and Robert Scott. In the goal are William Caldwell and Brendan McKenna. I would now like you all to be upstanding with the players and umpires for the national anthem of Australia. Make the best team win.
MC Blake Tennant on the microphone there. Thank our very own, of course. Thank you very much to him for all the MC jobs, duties and such he's done around the grounds for the final series. I feel like he's done an excellent job as the two teams break off into their respective 50s. What's your tip, Paul? It looks like it's going to be a close one, and I've been scratching my head all morning to try and figure this one out.
Yeah, it's a really close one to call. I reckon Croydon will get up by 7 points.
Yeah, tipping the close one. I think I'm with you there. I think East Burwood, they've had a couple of cracks at Croydon. Of course, they beat them in round one, as we mentioned before. I think they might have been getting closer and closer throughout the year after that first win. I'm going to go with East Burwood on this one. I think the Rams will take it, but no surprise at all if the Blues end up winning the flag this year. Of course, coming up after this will be the Division 2 Senior Men's Grand Final between Boronia and Croydon. Croydon, of course, going for that three-peat on the day, as we mentioned before. And a tough task ahead for the Croydon senior side. But East Burwood versus Croydon. Division 2 Reserves Grand Final live from Walker Park. About to get underway.
So the second of the Division 2 Grand Finals here at the MCG, the East Walker Park. Of course, the umpire will holds the ball off, and here we go. It's the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final as Croydon look to win the first clearance. Good tackle there by Nick Pearson for East Burwood, and we will get a ball up forward of centre for Croydon as both sides look to win the first clearance, and will be another stoppage as we're 20 seconds into this grand final. Of course, Croydon, if you've just joined us, Croydon winning the under 19.5s grand final in Division 2 as Hag was tackled for Croydon. 40 seconds in, just outside the attacking 45s for Croydon. Big pack of players around it, hard to get a clean possession, but it'll go out of bounds. So we're just about a minute into this first quarter here. We'll get a boundary ball up. Croydon looking to make it 2 from 2 in grand finals today, as there'll be a clearance here from East Burwood. Nearly taking the intercept mark there as Croydon look to go forward themselves. Numbers back here for Croydon, and under that was Jobling for Croydon.
Heavy pressure. Straight
Certainly
right.
is what we like to see.
Absolutely.
In a grand final, as it'll be Croydon who will win the clearance. So just forward of centre here for Croydon, and it'll be a free kick going the way of East Burwood. So taking it will be the number 54 in Cartwright, or he goes forward here. Good mark taken by McCutcheon. He'll go forward here for East Burwood. Inside 50! Oh. Great mark! And could that be 25? Mark taken there by Connellan for East Burwood. He'll go back and look to give East Burwood the dream start to the grand final, as we're going into 2.5 minutes in, as in comes Connellan from about 40 to 45 out, almost directly in front here. He comes in. The kick is on the way, across the face. No score, it's punched away as Croydon look to go on it and clear it out. Defensive 50 with a defensive 45 with a big kick, and they get it forward of centre. We've gone 3 minutes in this first quarter of the Reserves Grand Final. Jared Bainland.
Thank you very much, Paul. Well called there. It was an excellent kick inside 50 by East Burwood. I thought that was a little unlucky they didn't score from that. Could have earned one there. Back into play. Gorman with the tap down. It came straight down to Pearson. East Burwood go forward. Good contest. 1-on-1 here. Who's going to win out? Oh, crashing his way through, though. That was a Croydon man. We'll pick out who had the man bunt later. Good tackle laid, though, in the end on Powell. Ball up. So, bit of a stoppage-heavy game, but you just see a few players. They've got some speed in their legs. Good kick off the ground. That was excellent. Just out of mid-air, but the intercept mark juggled and taken. And that was well done by Jacob Pilker, telling people to come towards him. Kicks it onto the wing. Contest will form there. Punched away. Well done, Croydon. In the end, it was Nick Pearson who couldn't take that mark. And the defensive work by Croydon just coming up and making sure that transition was stopped in its tracks. Tap down that time. No clear clearance, no clear possession. We'll go again in the ruck. Ooh. Bit of biff off the ball. And it's Gorman against Gordian in the ruck there. No mark taken down the line from that kick. McCutcheon was upended and tackle laid. So good tackling pressure early, as we've said. On hands and knees was Anderson. Shoveled the ball out. Got an 18 for Croydon out there that I'm not aware of. He's not on my team sheet.
No, I don't have at the moment. We might need a someone to get onto that for us if they can.
Yeah, I might have to sort that out at quarter time or something, as it's been an absolute scrap at ground level. No one breaking away just yet. If they go again. Again, a number 5 for Croydon as well that we are lacking on our team sheets, unfortunately. Oh, no, sorry. Just on mine, you've got him, is Jared Clark. So Gorman taps it down. And a tackle laid.
So, be a free kick going the way of East Burwood, and it will go to Harvey. Kicks into the forward, 45, and that's an easy intercept mark there, taken by the number 38 in Alexio for Croydon. Here's East Burwood again with numbers at the back. Handballed away there by Pearson as East Burwood look to go back into attack. Mark nearly taken. Free kick will go the way of East Burwood. So they'll launch it back in with a handball. Here's a big kick. Will it get there? No. Well, it did, but it went right. So it's the first score of the Reserves Grand Final for Division 2. It's East Burwood 1 behind to Croydon yet to score. We've gone 6-4 tie in this first quarter.
They've had all the play so far. Oh, brilliant intercept mark taken by Ed McCutcheon. And they'll go forward again, the Rams here. They are controlling this game thus far. Searching for options. I don't think... Oh, maybe he's going to go for it. Shrug of the shoulders. He wants people to come at him. He goes the shorter option. Who's there in the pocket? Oh, brilliant kick. Poor marking by Croydon. The mark's been taken by Matthew Ross Stubbs. So hard angle to negotiate. This for first blood to the Rams in the grand final. 7.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. Just the one shot at goal so far. Well, 2 actually. One didn't end up scoring. It's on its way for Ross Stubbs. Pack will form right of centre. Punched back into the centre. That is dangerous for Croydon. Scooped up, however. Handball bobbling around and wrapped up. Right in the goal square was Ben Warner. Stoppage in the goal square. Tap down. Croydon to get the clearance. Intercepted though. Oh, briefly. Ball spills free. Kick off the ground. Croydon just trying to force it forward. Oh, heavy work done there on, I think that was Joel Ferguson, who got bumped by Tim Anderson, but the ball ended up wrapped up. Another ball up. Good tap down. And another tackle laid, this time on Nick Barrett. East Burwood locking it in. Tapping it down again. Extracting it was Croydon. Bouncing ball now. Can they control it? Tapping it into space. There was backup. And I think the backup earned the free kick. That was Luke Parsons. So free kick to Croydon. They'll look to go forward from here. Can they manage their first inside 50? Coming out was Clark. Couldn't take it. Once again, the backup's important. It was Barrett this time. Croydon just trying to find a bit of space, but the disposal was poor, and East Burwood can rebound from here. Chain of handballs. Ends up with Powell. And now kicking it forward is Harvey. They're doing well here, East Burwood, to share it around inside forward 50. They go. Shallow entry. Nearly an intercept mark taken by Knox. Tackled by Gorman. Over the line. And we have a ball in East Burwood's inside 50. So Croydon tried to escape there, Paul. The half-back line of East Burwood sent it right back forward.
All the early forward heat going away of East Burwood so far. Both rucks will go at it again. Yeah, ball up. So we've got 9:45 here, just the one behind. And that's gone East Burwood's way. So they lead by a point here. pack of players around. It's so hard to get a clean possession in these early stages. Kicked high by Logan. Top of the square. Couldn't take the mark to McCutcheon. And we've got to get a free kick. And it'll go to East Burwood. This will be the first goal! And it's gone the way of East Burwood. And it's kicked there by Oppie. And he gets the first goal of the grand final. And it's East Burwood 1-1-7 to Croydon, yet to score. 10.5 gone first quarter.
Opportunistic goal there by Oppie. Well done. And they earned that one as well, did East Burwood, because they've had it down their end for most of the quarter. And Croydon, their disposal out of defence just hasn't been good enough so far. And the pressure by East Burwood has been excellent. So from the centre, is this where Croydon can start to generate something? Another ball up, however. Up we go in the ruck. Neat. The 229s go at it. And it was Croydon's 29 to bring it away. Heavy body contact there by Logan. Back at ground level, and Clark was there too. Sparrow goes up, but roved by O'Dwyer for East Burwood. Tapping it in front of them, East Burwood.
Free kick.
And it was a free kick, yeah. It was McCutcheon there. And he's going to centre the ball. Free option there was Bailey Neat. He's looking for options. Sends it towards the pocket. 2-on-1 situation there, and at ground level, Cody Logan couldn't rove the ball, couldn't get front and centre, couldn't impact the contest, and over it goes. But another inside 50 for East Burwood. They are dominating this game in the early stages. The Rams. Here we go again. Tapped down by Connell that time, but wrapped up. That was Sparrow wrapped up. East Burwood trying to get the clearance, and it looks like it's going to be holding the ball going the way of Croydon. So there's a bit of pressure going their way.
That's almost 25 there, I reckon.
Yeah, he looks like he's intentionally, unintentionally doing that, let's say. Kicks it onto the wing. Contests. Well, it's spilt out and offhand and over the line again for another boundary throw in. 1-1-7 East Burwood. No score yet to Croydon. 13 minutes gone. Got a ball in. Neat with the tap down, roving it. However, Croydon get it forward. A mark taken. That was a good mark by Hoekstra. Sending it goalward. 1-on-1 situation. Bounces into the pocket. Over the line for Croydon. But that's their first inside 50, Paul.
It is, as they are deep in their attacking 50, or they're attacking 45 out here at Walker Park, here at the scoreboard end of the ground. As East Burwood will look to get out of the defensive 45, as a clearance is won there by Pearson, who's been outstanding for East Burwood so far in this one, as Croydon look to go back into attack. 2-on-1 there. Did he take him out of it? He did. It'll be a free kick going the way of the Rams. So they'll look to go down the line here. So a pack of players. They'll go out on the full. It wasn't a good kick. And I'll go back to Croydon. So 14 minutes gone. 1-1 and no score in this Reserves Grand Final for Division 2. And it's a free kick going East Burwood. Took him out of it. So East Burwood will let off, and you got to get it back, or it might be 25. He did. Just making his point, saying, what was that for, umpire? Good intercept mark there. Bit of kick to kick down the line in the last minute. So Croydon will go down the line once again. Had a mark nearly taken. Croydon will look to go forward. Did he grab him by the legs? They get it inside 45. Numbers here for East Burwood under pressure. Good pressure here by Croydon, and he'll take it out of bounds, was Broussard for Croydon. We've gone 15 minutes here. Croydon haven't got on the board as of yet. Can they do it here? They've got an opportunity in their forward 45. Both rucks go at it again. Got taken high. And the umpire says it'll be a ball up. Here we go again. Tight contest so far. Good tackle. 15 and a half gone here as East Burwood with a 7-point lead as the sun is out here at Walker Park. A lot better than yesterday where it was all cold and wet and windy and miserable, and the ground was an absolute...
it was some sort of pile, wasn't it?
It was, but it's a carpet here today at Walker Park as they'll get the clearance here through McCutcheon, East Burwood. And good mark.
Yeah,
great mark taken as they'll look to go 40s. McCutcheon again into the forward 45. And it's through for one behind. So 1-2-8 are East Burwood. Croydon are yet to score. We've gone 16 and 10 in this first quarter, Jared.
I've liked McCutcheon's game roaming across that half forward line.
Very, very good.
Yeah, he's been a good link-up player, isn't he? Got the hail yesterday as well. Goodness me, that was... Yeah,
felt like -1 at one stage, apparently.
Yeah. I was surprised at that. Jeez, thought it was June again. Anyway, Croydon, meanwhile, back in happier times and sunnier weather. They've got it onto the wing now. Tackle laid, however. East Burwood were first to the ball. Croydon had to end up applying the pressure. And it was well done by Troy Broussard. Clark now will go up against Gorman in the ruck here. No, not Clark, actually. It was Sparrow coming in. East Burwood tried to take it away there, but Pearson was tackled. Croydon happy to force a couple of stoppages here while they still have it forward of centre. Another tackle led by Pearson. He's been good, as you've mentioned. Spiral gets the tap down. Trying to break his way through was Wilkins. Tackled immediately, however, by Pearson. I thought it was high too, but the umpire disagrees. Here we go again. Spiral. Now at ground level. And over the line he goes. So the ball now just in front of the Croydon interchange bench, and it goes again. Tap down. First to it were East Burwood. They rove the ball well over the line. They go though. Seeing it over that time was okay. Got a 47 out there for East Burwood that I don't see. Again, we'll figure that one out.
So clearance here as the wind's starting to really pick up here at Walker Park. And it goes out of bounds again. 18 and a half gone first quarter. East Burwood 1-2 to no score so far.
Which way is that wind going? Do you reckon it's towards the Maroondah Highway end?
Hard to say. I reckon it's coming towards...
Yeah, it's like a crossfield, isn't it?
Coming towards the grandstand here. And that's a... Whoa, what about that for a hip and shoulder? Great stuff here. And that's kicked towards the corridor where Croydon will have numbers. Got to get rid of it quickly. Good smother again by East Burwood. And a good mark taken by the number 44 in De Giovanni. And kicks it over to his teammate in Bridges. As they look to move it forward again. They've got a couple of seconds left in this first quarter. Handballs it quickly. This could be an amazing goal if they get it. It's going out of bounds. Great bit of play there.
That was excellent.
By East Burwood. The kick from De Giovanni to Bridges. Back to De Giovanni. But it will be an opportunity here. Kicks high up in the air for East Burwood. They look to clear it out there. We've got 15 seconds here. Just about 10. in this first quarter.
Would be a killer if East Burwood got one here.
Can they get a goal here quickly? It looks like we'll see out time in this first quarter. And there it is. It is quarter time here in the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. It's East Burwood, and there's a bit going on here too. Bit of push and shove.
It's been a very physical contest, and that seems to be starting to spill out into the actual into the quarter time break as well.
Certainly is, and it's 1-2-8 East Burwood. Croydon yet to score. Jared, your thoughts on that first quarter?
Yeah, well, as I said, very physical game, and I think it seemed to suit East Burwood for the most part. Their disposal was just a little bit cleaner. They were able to lock it in for longer amounts of time in their forward 50. As I've said, I've liked Ed McCutcheon's game. He's been excellent, good link-up play. He's taken a couple of important marks. Croydon, I think they just need to get into the hands of their better ball users. Trobrisad's a good player. I haven't seen him with the ball often enough, perhaps. And, well, I mean, scoreless in the first quarter. They're going to need to find something, aren't they, Paul?
Yes, that's correct. It's quarter time out here at Walker Park in the Reserves Grand Final for Division 2. It's 1-2-8 East Burwood. Croydon yet to score. We'll go to a break and we'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to Walker Park. It's the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. East Burwood versus Croydon. And right now it's the Rams leading 1-8 to Croydon. No score just yet. Paul, it's been a fascinating game. Very physical stuff. Lots of pressure. I would have thought coming into this that might have suited Croydon a little bit more, but East Burwood seem to be taking it to them.
They certainly have. It's been a great start by East Burwood. Great pressure from them. They've had most of the play in their attacking 45. Croydon yet to get on the board as yet, but the good thing for Croydon is it's only an 8-point game, so it's been a low-scoring first quarter here, but of course there's been a lot of pressure from both sides, a lot of stoppages.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hopefully it can open up a bit in this second quarter, but it is a great, intense pressure from both sides, as of course we love to see in a grand final. Jared, what do you think Croydon have to do in this second quarter, and what do you think East Burwood have to keep doing?
East Burwood, I think they just need to keep the pressure on. They've been really good at disrupting Croydon's ball movement thus far. I think the defensive structure has been pretty good as well. They've been able to come across and intercept the transition. Croydon, they just need to put a bit more speed on the ball, perhaps. They've got Lee Kimpton up forward. Believe he kicked 100 goals for Sylvan a couple of years ago. 31 goals in 10 games this year for Lee, so he can do it. He can do it if they can get the ball into his hands, if he can take a few marks, and that would be perhaps the ace up the sleeve of the Blues, shall we say?
Certainly is, as we're nearly about to get ready here. It's a crowd dispersed from the ground here for the start of the second quarter as the wind picks up again.
Yeah, the wind could...
Very fresh here.
Yeah, it is very fresh. The wind could cause a bit of chaos as well, and I
reckon looking at it, it's coming towards the grandstand here, so I reckon. I mean, I'm no expert. I'm not a Blake Tennant or anything like that. But I reckon they got to start it from right to left here, judging by this early wind. We will see how that goes, as the umpire's just waiting for proceedings to start here in this second quarter. Guess they're just waiting for everyone to disperse here as the umpire holds the ball as she's about to hold it aloft here to start this second quarter of the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. Jared Bainland.
Thank you very much. Cam Sparrow going up in the ruck, but it was Joe Gorman who got the tap down for East Burwood. Tapped it into space. Once again, good pressure on the ball immediately. Oh, bursting his way through. That was Harvey. Got it inside 50, but the rebound came immediately from Haag, the captain of the reserve side. He found a man in, that was Alexio, but he was tackled. So Gorman will get the handball away. Forward go East Burwood. Pack forms. The Flyers go up. Oh, out the back McCutcheon from the goal square. Gets the East Burwood second on the board today. And that was a very quick start by the Rams, Paul.
Great goal there. Right place, right time. It was for McCutcheon. 2-on-1 there. Did that brilliantly.
Yeah.
Went around his opponent brilliantly, and in front of the East Burwood faithful. They get their second on the board in the opening 40 seconds. It's 2-14 East Burwood to Croydon, yet to score. So big start to the second quarter for East Burwood as both rucks go at it again. Bouncing past both sets of players as East Burwood will win the clearance out of the middle. As McCutcheon again. Handball's over. Back into the attacking 45 for East Burwood. Can they get a mark? Not quite. As Croydon look to clear it out of the defensive 45 and it goes out of play. So a minute 40 gone, second term. It's East Burwood by 14 points here. And they're on top in this one here.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like if they get the next one, I know it's a lot early, but here's an opportunity. It's coming back! And it's a goal to Reddy! And it's their third! What a goal that was from James Reddy! And it's out to a 20-point lead in favour of the Rams. 2 minutes gone. Second quarter. It's East Burwood 3-2-20 to Croydon, yet to score. What a goal from Reddy.
That was excellent. Oh, from the boundary line. And once again, the East Burwood faithful, they get front row seats to a couple of amazing goals to start this second quarter. McCutcheon and Reddy, two of their star players today. Up we go again. What can Croydon generate from the centre? Sparrow, but it's Logan to rove it. Just went through the legs of Croydon. The handball was stifled and trying to get away, but tackled. That was Anderson, and East Burwood will go forward again, bouncing in front of McCutcheon. Just had to bustle his man out of the way. There was nothing that Knox could do there. Knox has got a bit of a job here now as McCutcheon looks set to tear this thing apart. Boundary throw in at the junction of the 50 and the boundary. It taps it down. 45 arc it is anyway. Logan back inside 50 for East Burwood. Ball falls in front of his teammates. Tackle by Harvey, and it's holding the ball.
No, hold the ball. I reckon it almost was for a second.
Yeah, indeed. Rosserol got it away. Croydon now, gee, they just can't generate anything. The pressure from East Burwood in that situation, they forced it towards the boundary line and ending up being tackled. That was Ezzy Alexio. And we'll get a ball in here. Nearly 4 minutes gone. East Burwood 20-0. Ball up, in fact, not ball in. Whistle's gone, I believe. So from the ruck contest, it's going to go the way of Croydon. And we'll see what, I believe this is Hoogstra. Will be able to kick it down the line. They really need to find something. Up they go. Oh, that was Hoogstra. My mistake. Clark now. Out to Kimpton. Kicks it forward.
Good numbers here for
yeah,
East Burwood.
they dropped back really well. And the clearing kick will come for East Burwood. It's in the hands of White. Kicks it down the line, just a little bit off kilter. Oh, scooped up by Harvey, got the handball away. They're finding space here, are the Rams. Back to White, tackled though. And advantage, Croydon will go forward. The kick was just a little too wide out in front of Hoogstra, and it's bounced out of bounds. Not great.
Yeah, good work by Croydon to repel that. That was scintillating footy there from East Burwood.
Indeed.
As both rucks will go at it again. We've gone 5 minutes, second quarter. As Croydon need to pull their finger out because it's out to 20 points.
There were East Burwood's defence just forced Croydon's forwards wide, and it forced the kick towards the boundary line. It's I think they've set up really well behind the ball.
Certainly have, as Croydon will get the free kick, and it will be taken by Spurrell of the Callum variety for Croydon. Here go East Burwood. They look to go back into their 45. Here's McCutcheon again. Kick high by Red. Here's an opportunity. Goes across the face. Stayed in. And it's punched out of play.
The way it bounced just then must have...
Rosserol. Oh, that was a...
Heart in your mouth stuff there for Croydon.
Oh, wow. So it'll be a throw in deep in the attacking 45 in front of the East Burwood faithful at the scoreboard end of the ground for East Burwood. Croydon look to clear it out there. The pressure is relentless so far from the Rams. And we'll get another stoppage here. 6 and 10 gone in this second quarter. So East Burwood here getting their hands on it. Here's an opportunity. Will this be a fourth? It is! And it's Cody Logan who gets their fourth on the board. It's East Burwood, 4-2-26. To Croydon yet to score. We've gone 6:40 in this second quarter. And so far, Croydon haven't got an answer.
Just an absolute avalanche by the Rams. I cannot believe it. This is... Yeah, Croydon's going to need to find something here. You don't want to see them go out with a whimper. They've lost a single game this whole season. You can't lose this one. You can't be scoreless at halftime in this one if you're Croydon. Tackle immediately laid on the clearance there. And that was by Barrett. We'll get a secondary ball up. Up go the rucks again. Sparrow gets the tap down. Clark is there. He was the target. Clark ended up laying the tackle and trying to run away with it there. No, nothing doing. Wilkins, I'm afraid it's going to go the East Burwood's way. Kick forward by Pearson. Inside forward 50 and all on his own. How do you let that happen?
Oh, boy.
It is falling apart for Croydon. And the mark has been taken by James Connellan.
He's been a standout as well too for East Burwood.
I would say so. He's been very active. So Connellan, he has quite an angle to negotiate. We're in the perfect position behind him to see him kick this. Very deliberate approach for East Burwood's fifth. And to extend the lead, he's pushed it right and just the one behind. So East Burwood, they move to 4-3-27. Croydon yet to get on the board. Paul.
Well, what have Croydon got in store? Still, of course, a long way to go, but they need to get on the scoreboard and quickly, because it's quickly getting out of hand. And they just, at the moment, they just can't seem to get any real chains of possession together.
No rhythm.
They are stuck in their defensive half. And East Burwood are well on top in this one as they look to get the clearance here. East Burwood and lock it in, and they lock it in. So, be another stoppage here. So, it's high up in the air. Numbers to it for East Burwood. Here's an opportunity. Goes high to the top of the square, and that's out in the full. So, there you go. So, it's 9 minutes into the second quarter here as Croydon get a bit of reprieve for the moment. Yet to get on the scoreboard are the Croydon side, and that's a good mark taken there by Clark for Croydon, and a good mark taken by the number 57 in Luke Hoogstra for Croydon. He kicks it down the line. What can he do? Numbers around it, but it's a free kick going to Croydon. So, as Croydon look to launch it into their attacking 45, big kick.
Terrible kick.
Poor kick, and it falls into the hands of McCutcheon. He's been a standout. Absolutely. Almost best on ground so far for mine. Of course, Croydon can have a say about that. Still a long way to go as it's out of bounds. As we've gone halfway into this second quarter. East Burwood lead by 27, 4-3. 27 are the Rams to Croydon yet to score. So, another stoppage here. Both rucks will go at it again. So, Croydon will win the clearance, but it's smothered by East Burwood. And it'll be another stoppage, Jared Bainland.
So it's stoppage on the wing. What can Croydon do from here? Hoogstra gets the tap, and getting the kick forward was Lynch. No mark taken. Losing his feet for a second there was Wilkins, and it was at the crucial moment, so East Burwood could apply the pressure and make sure it went back over the boundary line. Bit of territory gained for Croydon, however. So they're just trying to control the game a little bit more. Hoogstra slaps it down. East Burwood takes it away. I believe that was White. And no mark taken down the line, despite a valiant effort there by another one. Number 49 for East Burwood that we don't have on our, or I don't have on my sheet. Have you got on Paul? On yours, Paul?
Number 49 is Jacob
Mulqueen.
Great.
So, Croydon will get the clearance this time. Or nearly. Mulqueen ends up. Sorry, 19. That was Cody Logan. Ends up stifling that. Another ball in here. Back into the ruck contest. Here we go again. Taps it front and center again, and the ball just trickles back over the line. So, a few stoppages in a row here. Croydon perhaps trying to reapply that pressure. Make sure that East Burwood doesn't get a continuous run on. You wonder what the on-field leaders have been saying for the Blues this quarter as East Burwood have launched an onslaught. Back we go. Neat. Didn't quite get the tap down. Ended up having to tackle Hoogstra. Whistle's gone again as they lock it up. Back we go. Hoogstra, double-fisted tap down, but went straight to East Burwood. They'll get the clearance after a ricochet ball. Scooped up by Reddy. Handball out in front of White. He's just going to burst through.
Mark.
Kick it on a great
Oh,
mark.
that's 25.
You would think that's
Has
25.
to be.
And Connellan will be marched right to the square, and East Burwood will get their 5th. I feel like he would have kicked it anyway.
That's silly there. He's now guaranteed a goal here is Connellan.
He comes in, slams it through. That's 5 for East Burwood, and Croydon, they've got nothing on the scoreboard or in terms of answers.
Well, great mark there by Connellan, and they're frustrated at the moment, Croydon, as we can see here. We're 13:40 into this second quarter. It's East Burwood 5-3-33 to Croydon Zipperoni. Zilch, nada, whatever you want to call it. They have not scored as of the 14-minute mark of this second quarter. They need to get on the board now to get themselves back into this grand final. Both rucks go at it. Oh, big tackle there. That'll be a free kick. It was going the way of Croydon. So taking the free kick will be Matt Wilkins. And
yellow card for that tackle.
Boy. It did look a bit dangerous to me.
It was dangerous.
Yep. Slammed into the
happy
ground.
about that. And that's James White.
So White goes off with the yellow card. So Croydon will go into their attacking 45. Numbers for East Burwood. Kicked away. Good smother there by Reddy. Handballed there as they'll go back into the 45. Mark there was nearly taken, but Smother spoiled the last moment. Here we go again. Here's McCutcheon. He's on fire today. Handball's over. Spilled over at the last minute. Oh, boy, oh, boy. That's a big. He's taken him high. Nearly got decapitated. So it'll be a free kick.
Jake Lynch was the infringer there.
So Lynch will go back into the 45 all on his own. Got there at the last moment. And he's gone almost there, and he is. Clark was being tackled and he couldn't get rid of it. So it'll be a free kick going to the Rams, and it'll be going to Tom Bridges. And this to give him a 6-goal start. 16 minutes into this second quarter. This to get out to 39 points. And it keeps going for East Burwood. The onslaught is ongoing. It is 6-3-39 East Burwood to Croydon, yet to score. We've gone 16 and a half in this second quarter, Jared. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this.
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely stunned here. Croydon are not giving a whimper, and East Burwood, meanwhile, they have 6 individual goal scorers.
That's what coaches love to say, an individual spread of goal kickers.
Absolutely. So back into the centre we go. Ball up, Spiral. What can he get going, the veteran? Nothing at the moment. Locked up by Gorman. We'll see what sort of clearance power Croydon can generate from here. A little kick forward, a touch finder really by Alexio. Scooped up now. That was Barrett. And the kick. Finally, they found a mark inside 50. It was a little bit too far from home, though. Trying to look for Kimpton on the lead. He's not going to get there. He's got O'Shaughnessy wearing him like a glove. Ended up tackling him to ground.
Every time they get it from the stoppages, every time they can't get a clear clearance because there's numbers back here for East Burwood. So the stoppage is one here as numbers from both sides as Croydon look to get it back into the forward 45. Good mark there taken. Here's a mark by Lynch who slipped over. So he goes into the 45. And a good mark there taken by Kimpton for Croydon. Assessing his options. We've gone 18 minutes. He looks to find a teammate, and that's a good mark here. He plays on. You're gone. He played on. He should have gone back.
That was brutal.
Well, nothing is going right for Croydon. They've just been outstanding in this first half, have the Rams. They'll clear it out at defensive 50. And it'll be a stoppage. So on the MEGT logo here, well, between the MEGT and Eastland logos, it's a ball up here as Croydon will win the clearance and look to go forward. Try to keep it in there. It'll be a ball in. So we're heading into the 19-minute mark. It's East Burwood by 39 points. 6-3-39 to no score. And we're nearly at half time. So Croydon, who've only lost one game for the year, have not scored in this first half. They've got nearly 40 seconds. And they need, it's an understatement to say they need a goal right now. So
they need a miracle of some sort here.
We've seen miracles happen at Walker Park.
We have.
But it's a big mountain ahead of them. So as East Burwood get numbers to it once again. And we've got 15 seconds in this first half. So we'll get another stoppage. I have to get a quick kick out of this stoppage, do the Blues. It bounces away as East Burwood will kick it away, and that'll be your half-time siren. It beats them just
cruel.
about.
Well, they weren't going to mark it anyway, but that was a cruel moment to blow the siren.
What a first half by East Burwood. It is 6-3-39 the Rams to Croydon. Yet to score. What a first half by East Burwood.
Oh, they're running on top of the ground. Their pressure's been excellent. Their defensive structure has been fantastic. Croydon have been given absolutely no breath at all. They've let their frustrations show a little bit, a couple of ill-disciplined actions by both teams, to be fair. But you would say that Croydon, they can't afford to be giving those away. And when East Burwood do get it forward, they're taking their opportunities. They have 6 individual goal scorers. That's a dangerous lineup for Croydon to try and stem, because if they're able to shut down 1 or 2 of them, there's going to be more to pop up for the Rams. So as we move into half-time here, we're repeating the scores once again. East Burwood 6-3-39. Croydon yet to score. Thank you very much for joining us here at Walker Park. It's the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final of 2024.
AFL Victoria, with support of leagues and clubs, are committed to keeping our game great, and we're strong in our stance that any form of abuse across football at all levels is not tolerated. Any form of abuse is not welcome on our turf. Make a promise to be the best version of yourself and support the hard-working volunteers, coaches and umpires who make our great game come to life. Real fans respect the game. Make a pledge to keep the passion alive, but remember, any form of abuse is not welcome on our turf.
Welcome back to Walker Park for the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final in the EFNL, and it's Croydon versus East Burwood, and currently it's the Rams 6-3-39 to Croydon. No score whatsoever. Beautiful day here at Walker Park, or at least a better day than it was yesterday. Quite cloudy, but the sun has been poking its head out as we are about to get this third quarter underway. My name is Jared Beanland, and riding shotgun with me, my co-commentator, doing a great job today, is Paul Yukoni. Paul, just quick thoughts before we get this quarter underway.
Yeah, no, East Burwood have been well on top in this one. For Croydon to get back into it, I think they need to, they need to win it out of the middle. They need to get numbers to the ball, because East Burwood have had numbers to the ball. So, yeah, I think, Croydon, and also when they're going into the attacking 45, they've got to lower the eyes, because every time they're going forward, they've bombed it in. So here we go, this third quarter of the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. It's East Burwood by 39 points, as Croydon will win it out of the middle and go into their attacking 45, 2-on-1 there. And it'll be a ball up, so Can Croydon get the start they are looking for? They need to get back into this one. East Burwood, of course, looking for back-to-back reserves premierships. A kick over the body. Numbers here for East Burwood. Look to get it out of defensive 50, and it'll be a ball up. So, deep in attack. On is a wonderful day for footy here. Racing towards it is Lemon. As they look to clear it out. Good tackle there, and it's out of play again. So we'll have a ball up. We've gone a minute in this third quarter. So as the umpire comes in, throws it in, punched away. Clearance one there by Croydon, and it's cleared out defensive 50. Numbers here in the back there by McCutcheon. It'll be a free kick going the way of Croydon. It'll be taken by Hoogstra for the Blues. He'll kick it high up in the air into the attacking 45. Mark there. Maybe an opportunity. And it's behind. So it's Croydon's first score, as we get a Bronx cheer from the East Burwood faithful. It's their first score of the game, a minute and 45 in this third quarter.
So East Burwood will march it out of defence. It was Dixon. Spotted a man down the line. McCutcheon takes the mark. Good to see Croydon get on the board. Let's see if they can get some more scores there. Maybe a goal. That would be nice. Jordan Powell ends up taking the mark for East Burwood, controlling the ball for the moment as they send it down the line. It's a high kick. It's one for the Flyers. Comes to the ground level by the hands of Clark, and now East Burwood, well, they're just being stifled a little bit. Oh, just trying to wrench it away. That was good stuff. Good strength there by Powell. Sending it forward now, East Burwood. Mark taken. Good stuff by Connellan. Kicked one goal already as they rush forward towards the goal square. East Burwood. He's going to go to the top of the goal square. Easy mark taken by McCutcheon, and he's just going to stroll in and slam home the goal. Oh, the look on the faces of the Croydon players as that happened. They know what sort of day they're having. But what a day it is for the Rams, and they continue a fantastic start. And so does Ed McCutcheon. Two
footy, so it'll be a free kick going away Croydon. That's almost 25 for mine. Bit of time wasting. So we'll go into the attacking 45. Is there an option? Good intercept mark there taken by Nick Pearson, who will kick it out to defensive 50. And a good mark taken again by Connellan. So we've gone 4 minutes and 15. Just taking that time, using a bit of time off the clock. Just assessing his options. So down the line he goes, into the attacking 45.
Oh.
Good numbers back here for Croydon, and that was taken by Familio. Across the face as they go forward. Good kick there. And it's marked by Jobling. Jobling.
Oh,
Too much on that. I reckon the wind might have had a say in that as well. So, numbers back here. Here's Croydon. They'll go into the attacking 45. Free kick. Going the way of Croydon. So, there's an opportunity for
I think it's
Callum Spurrell.
Indeed.
So this is an opportunity for Croydon to get their first goal on the board. So when he comes,
Oh,
25. So this will be a goal. I think it's been paid anyway. It
Yeah.
is. So Croydon get their first major on the board. 5:40 into the third quarter. And it's back to 38 points. Just what the doctor ordered. Can that start something for Croydon?
you'd hope so. They still look flat, though. Just looking at the expressions on some of the faces, looking at the body language. But they've got to generate something. It's got to come from somewhere. You can't just let it lie. Let's go into the centre. Sparrow gets the tap down. Roved just about by Hurley it was. Michael Hurley, that one, but it'll be another ball up.
They've got to get exciting, you know. You're
Yeah.
playing in a grand final. I know it's 38 points, but get yourselves up and about, and, you know, they'll be right back in this as
Yep.
Croydon look to get the ball away. Numbers here for East Burwood. Handball away. Good tackle there. And numbers here for East Burwood. Numbers here for both sides. So it's handballed out of there. Oh, the umpire takes a fall over, and it'll be a boundary ball up. And we will get a boundary ball. Which logo will be on this time? Will it be on the a throw in here? I've been used to that all morning, calling in 19.5.
Yeah.
We'll kick it forward here for Croydon, and it'll be a boundary throw in. So it's 38 points, 7:20 in this third quarter. It's East Burwood by 38 points, 7-3-45. East Burwood to Croydon 1-1-7. And we're just outside the arc of the attacking 50. Both rucks go at it again, and it'll be a ball up.
So right on the arc here for Croydon. Bit of time in there, forward half. Doesn't hurt, of course. Kicking it off the ground just about there was Lemon. Oh, Logan tackled. Umpire says play on. Ball spills into the pocket. Pressure by Croydon. Tackle laid on. I believe that was... We've got a 63 out there now that I don't see for East Burwood, but that's all right. It was holding the ball and taking the free kick now.
Alexio.
Alexio. He's going to kick it around the body. And there's the second one for the Blues. And the crowd's starting to get into it for Croydon. Maybe they can start getting up and about now.
Good, great kick there by Alexio, and that's what they know. I saw a bit of excitement.
Exactly.
You know? Get up and about. It got back to back goals. So if they get another one or two, you know, they might still have a say in this one. So it's back to 32 points. A kick there, a goal there by Alexio as the umpire throws it up as East Burwood will win the clearance into their attacking 45s as two Croydon players collide. Missed the hands of McCutcheon as they'll clear it out of defensive half. Nearly got taken eye, and he did get taken eye. Free kick will go the way of Pearson. No, it won't. It'll go the way of Croydon, so It'll go to the attacking 45 here for Croydon. Here's a chance. 3 in a row, maybe. It is. And it was Lemon who kicked it. Croydon have got 3 in a row. And they get it back to 26 points, Jared.
Jay.
We've got 9:50 in this third quarter. Croydon 3-1-19. East Burwood 7-3-45.
Every comeback's got to start somewhere, and it looks like they have started something. So 7-3-45 to 3-1-19. It's looking a little bit less grim now for Croydon.
As we said before, you can never write off a comeback at Walker Park.
No, absolutely.
We've seen them over the years as the umpire has the ball in hand and will throw it up in the air. It's 26 points. And Croydon will look to win the clearance.
Oh.
But it goes in here attacking 45. Here, that was a throw.
In the back. Or throw or in the back.
Yeah, it was a throw, yeah.
Yep.
So Croydon will get it. Here's maybe something for Croydon. Into the corridor. Tackle there almost. Got it away nicely, and now they go into the attacking 45, and Pearson's tackle. That's holding the footy.
Starting to apply some pressure now, Croydon.
New energy here by Croydon. The pressure is lifted. And now it's Clark who'll go into the forward 45. Numbers back here for East Burwood as they'll clear it out. Here go East Croydon again. Tried to find McCutcheon. Numbers back here for Croydon. Looks to handball away. Numbers there again for the Rams.
Oh.
Spilled it over. Punched it away. McCutcheon punched it over. And that'll be high. So it'll be a free kick going away of East Burwood.
So it looks like it's, I believe, Mulqueen to take it. He's going to send it home towards the top of the goal square. In fact, it's just going to float right over. Perhaps the wind picked it up and carried it, and it's just the one behind for East Burwood. 7-4-46 to 3-1-19. We've gone 12 minutes in this third quarter. Croydon to bring it back in. Goes for a bit of a jog, he does. And it's going to be a contest here just forward of the wing for East Burwood. Spilt there by O'Shaughnessy. He had back up and running with the ball now. That was a good kick by Powell. Searching. Oh, what a mark! And it's Connellan again. He has been lively. And this could be an important steadier here for East Burwood. So a tough angle at the moment. Here's the man on the mark is perhaps 25 to 30 out. And he's also got the wind to deal with as well. Not to mention the pressure of a grand final. Connellan comes in. And, well, he's just pushed it left. So a bit of a let-off there for Croydon and East Burwood.
That was a Mars Stadium type of swing there. It started at the right goalpost and it just swung back quickly.
Absolutely. So they moved to 7-5-47.
Swung back quickly, I should say.
7-5-47 to 3-1-19.
So East Burwood will look to clear it out, defensive 50. Oh, boy, that was a big elbow there. No free kick was paid. So it'll be a ball up, and it's a high free kick.
Yeah, he's coming straight off.
Going the way of East Burwood. Oh,
I want to see who that is.
So taking a free kick. It's 25.
Oh,
so
no.
It's White who will come in and almost have a guaranteed goal just about from right in front. Although, no, he hasn't come in as close as I thought he would, but he's right in front here. So it's James White to kick their 8th, and he's got it. So East Burwood get it back out to 34 points. It's East Burwood 8-5, 53 to Croydon 3-1-19. We've gone 14 and a half third quarter, Jared.
And it was Ned Harvey, just to update the people watching at home, of course, it was Ned Harvey that came off there after that elbow to the head. So probably doing some of the concussion protocols, of course, just undergoing those for the moment to make sure he's okay. So back into the centre we go. Where's the response going to come from for Croydon? Good tap down. Clark ended up tackled, though, as he tried to burst through for the clearance. Haven't minded Jared Clark's game. It's not been bad. Sparrow gets the tap down. And ball at ground level. Just shoved over there was Brassard. And a tackle laid by Clark, and we'll get another ball up. So Croydon attempting to get that clearance. Up they go again. Both rucks take a tumble, but the clearance goes the way of Croydon. Handball into space. It's all East Burwood, though. Oh, slipping at the wrong moment, though, that with the Rams. Now at ground level, just trying to extract it, but tackled by two, Croydon. They gained territory through that, but nothing more. It was Ashraf Davies at the bottom of that. So Sparrow goes again against his fellow 29 for East Burwood. Barrett gets the handball into forward 50. Ended up having to follow it up and then got tackled over the line. So East Burwood's pressure just continuing to stifle any momentum Croydon might have been able to gather from their 3 goals this quarter. We're starting to tick towards three-quarter time as well, so if anything's going to happen for Croydon, it might have to happen soon. James Reddy just tried to run away with it and ended up earning the free kick, tackled without it by Anderson. So James Reddy, senior experience for East Burwood as well, one of the more experienced players. And Jamie Dixon saw it over the line there for the Rams. Back into play it will come. Bailey Neat will go up against Sparrow. Cal Sparrow once again fell out the back of the both of them. James Reddy with the clearance. He had time and space to assess the kick, or it was just straight into space though. East Burwood able to come up and meet the ball. Inside forward 50, no mark taken. Croydon's defence have been shaky today, but this time they're holding firm. Oh, until Anderson was tackled, and that was Connellan. Great pressure by East Burwood to lock it in.
Great tackle there
And
by Connellan.
Holding the ball it was. So I was trying to assess whether or not the umpire was going to come in and give it to them. So James Connellan, he's kicked one already. Had another couple of shots at goal that went astray. And what has he learnt from the last one? He's got a better angle here to try and deal with. Players still leading for him. Ignores them. This will be East Burwood's 9th if he's able to kick it, but he's just not got his kicking boots on today, does James Connellan. Well, that's all right. Croydon to kick it in.
So we're entering the 18-minute mark. Of course, we do have time on in the second half in the reserves, as Croydon will look to move it quickly, and they need to. So that's a good mark taken there. That's a great mark taken by Ashraf Davies. Mark there was dropped. It will be a free kick going to Barrett. Here we go. Can he get it in there? 2-on-1 in favour of the Rams. Kicked out of the defensive 50. That's a great kick. They had numbers in front of him. So he's just assessing his options. Here's no, it's not McCutcheon. They'll kick it into the forward 50. And it wasn't taken, but it will go out of bounds in the attacking 45 for East Burwood.
So the momentum, that Croydon had earlier, all dissipated, Paul, hasn't it?
Certainly has. So as Croydon look to clear it out, defensive 50. Good intercept mark taken by Pearson. He'd be up there as one of the best, certainly.
For sure.
Nick Pearson, top of the square. No one could mark it. Can I kick a goal?
Oh.
Yes! No. touched. So it's a behind. So it's 8-7-55 East Burwood to Croydon 3-1-19. We've gone 19 and a half third quarter, Jared.
So the Blues to kick it in once more. Once again, just finding it hard to escape their defensive lines. High ball. Great kick straight to the centre of the ground, and mark taken by Clark. So Jared Clark, well, they're just going to go 1A, just straight up the middle towards the forward line. Bounced out of the hands of the East Burwood defence. Challenging for it now. That was Broussard, I believe, or 18 for Croydon. Yeah, okay. Well, back into play it will come on the throw-in. We've got Gorman. And the whistle's gone from that ruck contest. I think the wind just picked the ball up and messed with the boundary throw-in. So Gorman against Sparrow again. Tapped down by Sparrow, but East Burwood get the clearance easily enough. Didn't go particularly far, but East Burwood, well, they have numbers to the ball anyway. Scooped up. Bridges gets the handball out in front of Reddy. He's got speed on him, but uses the handball instead. Good tackle laid, great pressure. And holding the ball, and Reddy followed up his work well. He's going to go forward. McCutcheon was the obvious option. And front on contact given away there by Croydon. So McCutcheon looking for options. Croydon have flooded back well, so he has to go wide and a shallow entry too. Fell in front of his man there, Connellan, and he centres the ball. Oh, no mark taken. Good diving effort, but Croydon will rebound. Cody Logan sets himself for this one. It went over his head. Now Sparrow just trying to control the ball, but has too many Rams around him. Wasn't able to. Ball up in Croydon's forward line now. Sparrow got the tap down. East Burwood read the clearances so well, as they've done all day. Scooped up now. Oh, decked as he kicked it. Doesn't matter. Siren's gone. And that is the end of the third quarter in this, the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final at Walker Park. It's East Burwood 8-7-55 to Croydon 3-1-19. We'll be back after this for the final quarter of the 2024 Reserves Grand Final, Division 2.
AFL Victoria, with the support of leagues and clubs, are committed to keeping our game great, and we are strong in our stance that any form of abuse across football at all levels is not tolerated. Any form of abuse is not welcome on our turf. We are encouraging all spectators not to confuse their anger with passion. We're all here for the same reason, for the love of Australia's favourite game. We want supporters, parents and players to make a promise to be the best versions of themselves and to support the hard-working volunteers, coaches and umpires who make our great game come to life every week on local grounds across our great state. Real fans respect the game. Make a pledge to keep the passion alive, but remember, any form of abuse is not welcome on our turf.
Yes, welcome back. It is three-quarter time here at the MCG, the East Walker Park, as it's a 36-point lead in the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final in favour of East Burwood. It's East Burwood 8-7-55 to Croydon 3-1-19. Of course, after this one, we've got the big one between Baronia and Croydon in the Senior Men's Grand Final. I'm Paul Coney, and alongside me is Jared Bainland.
Thank you very much, Paul. Yeah, it's looking grim for Croydon here. It looks like they won't be able to manage the three-peat for the day, unfortunately for them at the moment. But, you know, still a quarter of footy to go. They'll need to pile on the goals, however. Seem to change up their ball movement a little bit, Croydon. Wanted to go a little bit more direct that quarter. You do wonder what the directions will be, whether they want to continue that. I suggest that they probably would.
You'd think they'd have to.
Yeah, they do have to. Oh well.
They've got to win it. They've got to win it out of the middle. They've got to go forward every opportunity.
Yep.
They do. I mean, they got to start. To give them a chance. They got to kick the first couple of goals early on to give themselves a chance, Jared, I reckon.
Indeed. It's going to be important for them to have that fast start. And we must remind ourselves as well, East Burwood going for back-to-back reserve grand final wins. So, big opportunity here for the Rams. As we're about to get underway, spectators and the Baronia team as well, the seniors team, just clearing off the ground. Can't wait for that game either. It'll be a fascinating game in the seniors, but we still have a quarter to go in the reserves. Excellent game by East Burwood so far. They've been so skillful. They've set up well defensively. Their pressure game has been excellent. And Croydon have just wilted under the finals pressure by the looks of it. East Burwood, the only team to have beaten them so far this year, Croydon. So the Rams are well set up to win this one, and it's Paul Coney to take us away in the final quarter.
36-point lead the way of East Burwood. It's certainly a big ask ahead for Croydon as they get the first clearance out of the middle. They will go in their 45, numbers to it again for East Burwood, and it'll go out of play for a throw-in. In the attacking 45 for Croydon. Everything's just got to go right for the Blues to get back into this one if they are to win this. But they've got one hand on the cup here, East Burwood. Here's a chance here, kicked there by Clark, who's had a good game for East Burwood.
Yep.
For Croydon even. But it is going to be a free kick going the way of East Burwood. So they will clear it out of their defensive 45. Down the line they go, 2-on-1. Couldn't take the mark there. There's McCutcheon. There'll be a free kick going the way of
Croydon. It was a throw, yeah.
It was a throw, so Croydon will get the free kick. So inside the attacking 45. Numbers here for East Burwood. They'll clear it out. Defensive 45, and that's out of play for a throw-in. So we've got 1:15 in this last quarter. East Burwood look like they're just about there. So it's 36 points as Croydon will win the clearance through Alexio into the forward 45 again. And kicked out of defence by O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy even, apologies. So, as Croydon at the free kick, and they will kick it back into the forward 50. Here's Barrett for Croydon. Inside the forward 50. And the mark is taken for Croydon.
I believe that's Hoogstra.
It is. So Hoogstra will line up for Croydon. And this to get it back to a 5-goal margin We've gone 2-20 in this last quarter. It's a 36-point game. To get their fourth, it comes back left, and it's through for one behind. So it's 3-2-20 Croydon to East Burwood 8-7-55. We've gone 240 in this last quarter, Jared.
Well, they needed that one, didn't they? That's going to be a difficult task if they don't take their opportunities early. East Burwood to kick it back in. High ball onto the wing. Tackle laid. Good smother there. Good pressuring work by Haag. Upended was White, but East Burwood will take it away anyway through Pilker. Oh, now McCutcheon all out on his own from the arc. Is he going to go for home? Yes, he is! But just the one behind. He's an exciting player, is Ed McCutcheon. I've been very impressed with his game so far, and Croydon to kick it in.
So Croydon will will kick it out of fence and look to go forward through the middle. Oh, they spilled it over was Barrett, and being tackled there was White for East Burwood, and we will have a ball up forward of centre for the Rams, who have been absolutely superb today. Clearance one by the Rams again. Good grab. And that was by Ross Stubbs. So he will line up for East Burwood's 9th. And this to get it out to a 42-point margin. And this to put a bit of icing on the cake for the Rams, who had a big start in the first, had a big second quarter, big first half. This to give them East Burwood's 9th of the game. So in comes Ross Stubbs. The kick is on its way. The kick is going through the middle. Oh. And that's a bit of icing on the cake for the Rams. They move to 9-8-62. Croydon 3-2-20. We've gone 450 in this final term.
That is the start that East Burwood wanted to this final quarter, just to crush any resistance that Croydon might have been able to show. But now I don't think it's going to happen for the Blues. And it is party time for East Burwood at this point. Let's see what sort of tricks they have up their sleeves. Back into the centre we go. Gorman. Oh, well, it was Clark that got the clearance, and now going forward was Lemon, in fact. Logan just overran the ball. Lemon back into it. Oh, nearly a tap along there for East Burwood. Off from the pack, though. Croydon nearly. Intercept mark taken on right on the last line of defence. And taking it away, I believe that was Dixon. His kick out of defence went through hands and over the line for the boundary throw-in on the outer side there, just in front of our Eastland EFNL signs, the Division 2 final signs. Back into play. Hoogstra, who's gone into the ruck now against Gorman. Hoogstra took front possession, but Gorman got the kick out of off the deck to get the clearance. And it was a contest down the line. And happy to see it over was Nathan Haag, captain of Croydon, of course. Back into play it will come. Hoogstra used the body well, got the clearance, just took it out of the ruck and slammed it on the boot, and the mark was taken down the line. Lynch, what's he got? Forward of the ball. Kick went straight over the head of his teammate, his target it was, and Dixon just sees it over the line. Boundary throw in Croydon's forward 45. Clark took the ruck contest this time. Croydon, they're going to need to extract it here. Whistle's gone.
Ball up.
Ball up indeed. At the bottom of that was Jake Lynch. And ruck contest infringement, and it's going to go the way of Croydon. Jared Clark to take the kick at goal now. So
Worked very hard today, Clark.
he has indeed. He's definitely done well. Hasn't had too much support around him, unfortunately, for Croydon. He's perhaps one of the players who's just slipped away from the East Burwood pressure and actually made an impact on the game. He sends the kick. It would have been a well-earned goal if he got it, but he didn't. Pushed it right. And that is Croydon moving to 3-3-21 to East Burwood, 9-8-62. We are 8 minutes gone in the final quarter, Paul.
So East Burwood will kick it out of the fence, down the line, as they look to go forward themselves. Croydon will have the numbers and they'll launch it back into attack. And it's punched away well, but East Burwood will get it out of the fence through Logan, who kicked an incredible goal in the second quarter.
Did indeed.
From the pocket. And it went through the middle. It was an unbelievable goal, and that really set up the East Burwood onslaught in the second quarter. Clearance won by the Rams. So it goes out of bounds, and this will be a great win. This will be a fantastic win for East Burwood. Of course, their seniors had a tough season. Of course, East Burwood going back-to-back in the reserve, so a wonderful achievement for them.
Indeed, and it's, as you said, it has been a tough year for the seniors for East Burwood, so it's nice to see them have something to celebrate.
So the free kick will go the way of East Burwood. 2-on-1, but it bounces out the back. Kicked off the ground there by De Giovanni, and it goes out of bounds in front of the East Burwood faithful, who you would say are about 10 minutes away from jubilation here at Walker Park. Their side has had an unbelievable day at the office in this reserves grand final. They lead by 41 points. Here's McCutcheon. Can he kick a goal? Out in a full. So
nice try. Might as well.
So Croydon will look to kick it out of defence. And it is the number 15 in Lynch who has it in his hands, and he'll clear it out. Long down the line. It goes to a pack of players. Croydon will emerge from it. Through the middle.
Oh.
Good. Couldn't take the mark in the end. As Croydon will go into the forward 50. Here's Spurrell, and it's a good mark taken. So as Croydon will look to kick their fourth goal of the game, it's Wilkins. So he's on a bit of an angle here. This to get it back to 35 points. Kicks on the way left, so it's another behind. It's Croydon 3-4-22 to East Burwood 9-8-62. We've gone 11 minutes in this final quarter. Jared Bainland.
Yeah, if there was going to be any hope, he would have had to kick that one, as Powell will bring it in for the Rams. Just kicks it straight down the middle, trying to spend as much time in their forward half as they can. Oh, McCutcheon just spilt it. Anderson for the Blues. Got it off to Clark. High ball back inside forward 50 for Croydon. Punched away. Liam Spurrell. Looping handball over the top. Wilkins sends it towards the top of the goal square. Punch came from East Burwood's defence. That was well done. Michael O'Dwyer. Handy stuff for the Rams, of course, in defence. They've dominated Croydon's forward line all day, not given a sniff to the veteran Lee Kimpton, of course. East Burwood to bring it back in.
So it's a 39-point margin. So the margin was at half-time. It's 9-8 to 3-5. 3-5 apiece in this second half between the two sides. So Croydon looking to finish off the season by finishing it. They had a really tough day at the office, while East Burwood They've had an outstanding performance. As the umpire will throw it in. Both rucks going at it. So Croydon will look to win the clearance. And a good intercept mark there taken by Powell for the Rams. Down the line, went for a mark. Here's an opportunity. This will be another one. Not quite. I put the Moz on it. So it's back out to 40 points. Not sure who kicked that in the end, but it's a 40-point margin. It's 9-9-63 East Burwood to Croydon, 3-5-23, 13 minutes gone.
I think just keeping an eye on the player who kicked that. I believe it was Mulqueen. So Croydon kicked it out, but East Burwood nearly turned the ball over. Ball in dispute now. Going hard was Anderson. Didn't quite take it. Ball up. 40-point lead in the grand final here for East Burwood. Going for back-to-back premierships in the reserves. They tap it down. Good clearance for Croydon, but he left it behind, did Barrett. And ending up being late in the tackle was Daniel Lemon, one of the goal scorers here today for Croydon, of course. Another ruck contest. East Burwood to just about to get the clearance. Good smother there by Lemon, but East Burwood will escape with it regardless. 2-on-1 situation down the line for East Burwood. Being upended in the tackle was Davies, but ball spills free for Croydon's advantage. Slamming it forward was Perthle. Mark taken now by Barrett. Shoved off the ball. Great pressure for East Burwood. It continues, but going forward was Anderson, and getting in the way was Powell. That was good defense by East Burwood, just putting pressure on the ball, disrupting the movement, and allowing their defenders to cover off any exits for Croydon. East Burwood down the line. Good spoil. Running onto it now, Logan. And I think it's just gone over the boundary line. He was about to build up a head of steam there. But the boundary umpire said no. Bring it back. Hoogstra now to take on Neat in the ruck. Neat gets the tap down. Where's the clearance going to come from? Well, it's in the hands of, that was Bridges, but intercept mark taken by Croydon there in the form of Haag. He finds an option in Lemon. Lemon now, no, the contest was evened by East Burwood and then won by Di Giovanni. His kick went centerward inside forward 50. Just going this way, and that was Logan, did well.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, that was very well done. East Burwood now to take the advantage of a good contest, but Croydon just interposed themselves well. So the defense still holding up for the Blues. So they chain of handball and come out. Mark taken down the line by Cody Logan. Important player for East Burwood, of course. He sees Powell a little bit wider. And he's just going to try and tightrope the boundary line, but ran into trouble and sold his teammate Reddy into trouble as well.
That's a sling, yeah.
That was a sling tackle, and Lemon showing a bit of his frustrations show. Goodness me, is she reaching into her back pocket, the umpire, for the yellow card? She is, and off goes Lemon. And it's been a poor day for Croydon, and that just rubs salt into the wound, of course. So taking the free kick, you'd assume would be James Reddy. They're just working it out amongst each other. Yep, Reddy it is. To send it forward once again for the Rams. Here they go. Well, they had a loose player in defence, did Croydon. That was good by Hoogstra. Came up and read the ball well. Hands it off now to Alexio. Kicks it onto the wing. Evening the contest really well in a 2-on-1 situation was O'Shaughnessy. He ended up getting tackled, but stopped Croydon's run in its tracks. 17 minutes gone. Croydon 23, East Burwood 63. We're ticking down to another reserves premiership for East Burwood.
So clearance won by the Rams. Mark there was nearly taken. They'll go back into their attacking 45. On his own is Pearson. And he'll look to add to the tally for the Rams. On what we've said has been a successful day for them. This to get it out to 46 points. So Pearson, in he comes. Pearson kicks it left. So one behind, and it's out to 41 points here. 9-10-64 East Burwood to Croydon at 3-5-23. 18 minutes gone last quarter.
Croydon to kick it in.
Free
East
kick to
Burwood.
East Burwood.
Gets the free kick there. There was 3 Croydon players around this one. East Burwood, man.
He's getting into it.
He really is getting into their faces, Scott Cooper.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go. And, well, there's a bit of tension spilling over here. I'm sure Croydon's frustrated. It's unnecessary. It's fun to see, but it's unnecessary, let's be honest. And the umpire just trying to control situations. Another yellow card. Get out of here, she says. Not sure to whom. Who's walking off with their tail between their legs from this contest? Let's have a look. I'm struggling to see anyone who's actually making their way towards the interchange bench. The umpire was watching like a hawk.
Free kick to Croydon. I think it's a reversal.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
we're going to Knox. That's Tom Knox for Croydon. Oh, boy. A turnover there. And it's marked by Ross Stubbs.
Oh, dear, the ignominy.
The man who was in the scuffle earlier has a chance to add to the pain for Croydon. So in comes Ross Stubbs. The kick is on its way, and it's home. So Ross Stubbs adds to East Burwood's tally. It's 10-10-70 East Burwood to Croydon 3-5-23. We are heading into time on in the last quarter here, Jared.
Yeah, bit of an ignominious end to Croydon's season. 1 loss for the whole year, and now going down in a grand final by quite a large margin. Scoreless for the first half, losing their heads a little bit in the second. And East Burwood, wow, triumphant. Underdogs coming into this today. 5 losses for the year. Had to do it the hard way, beating Boronia in the qualifying final, losing to Croydon in the semi-final, beating Boronia again in the prelim to make it here. Croydon had a couple of weeks off, and maybe they won't be thanking the footy gods for that, as still desperately trying to get the clearance. East Burwood, they're running on top of the ground, aren't they? Hurley gets the kick forward and the mark taken. Inside forward 50 as East Burwood look to add to their tally once more. It's Ross Stubbs again. He sees a man out in space, and it's Powell. Jordan Powell. He's got a bit of an angle here to negotiate. Once again, not to mention the wind. He'll kick it from about 40 out, you'd say. Got a couple of options leading up for him. Ignores those, and why not? Just to bring their total to 76, but it's only 71 as he pushed it right. East Burwood 10-11, 71. Croydon 3-5-23, and we're well into time on here in the grand final. Reserves grand final of Division 2 2024.
So it's out to 48 points. East Burwood have got it here. As Croydon look to clear our defence, of course, they still have the seniors grand final against Boronia coming up. Oh, it's taken high there, the 47 for East Burwood.
David Hurley, I was told in the break.
So the umpire will bowl it up. We're going into the 22-minute mark. So as Croydon here will win the clearance. Good mark taken there by Horsler. He'll go into the forward 50. Hausler. And it's going to be an intercept mark to East Burwood. They have been superb in defence. Outstanding, it must be said.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been the pillar of their game, I think.
It certainly has, as we're just outside the Croydon attacking 45 here. Not long to go as East Burwood get the tap away. Croydon look to go into their forward 45, and there it is! East Burwood have gone back to back. They've taken out the premiership for the Division 2 reserves. They get up by 48 points in the end. The jubilation for the Rams. What an outstanding performance. 10-11-71 East Burwood to Croydon 3-5-23, Jared.
Oh, what an excellent game by East Burwood. They dominated from the very get-go, holding Croydon scoreless for the first half. And a great song as well for East Burwood. Love hearing this one. Bit of a unique one, and the presentations will get underway very, very shortly. Thank you for joining us here on the Eastland FNL Reserves Grand Final for Division 2 here from Walker Park. It's East Burwood 10-11-71 to Croydon 3-5-23. Congratulations to the Rams reserves.
Welcome to the 2024 Division 2 Reserves Grand Final presentations. Commiserations to Croydon, well fought, but congratulations to East Burwood, the 2024 Division 2 Reserves Premiers. I would like to welcome now Kevin Smith from the FNL board to present today's medals. Blue Ribbon is a long-time partner of the FNL. Today they've awarded a medal for the player judged best on ground. And today's Blue Ribbon medalist is number 5, Ed McCutcheon! And now for the Premiership medals. Number 1, James Reddy. Number 2, Joe Gorman. And welcome back to the stage, number 5, the Blue Ribbon medalist, Ed McCutcheon. Number 9, Jordan Powell. Number 13, Jacob Plika. Number 18, Tom Bridges. Number 19, Cody Logan. Number 21, Matt Ross Stubbs. Number 22, Nick Pearson. Number 29, Bailey Neat. Number 31, Scott Cooper. Number 39, Michael O'Dwyer. Number 43, James Connellan. Number 44, Adrian Di Giovanni. Number 49, Jacob Mulqueen. I believe so. Yeah, short dude. Yep. Number 53, James Dickinson. Number 56, Tom O'Shaughnessy. Number 57, Nick Kinsella. Oh, really? Did I miss it? Number 29, Bailey Neat. Number 59, Joel Ferguson. Number 61, James White. Number 68, David Hurley. Number 70, Ronan Oppie. The assistant coach, James Ivory. The assistant coach, Danny O'Hazy. The runner, George Kotsonis. The team manager, Peter Charles. The trainer, Alex Miriklis. East Burwood's Premiership captain, number 64, Michael Hurley. And the Premiership coach, Craig O'Malley.
Thanks, guys. Firstly to Josh at Croydon, thanks for a great contest. To our boys, back to back, baby! Your Division 2 Reserves Premiers, East Burwood!